let's talk about Weston Mckennie.
Oh, brilliantly finished by Weston Mckennie.
Weston Mckennie fires Juve in front. Fueling up my energy.
He just celebrated 200 caps at the club.
It's a story of his career. He's always overpassing his limits.
No matter who the coach is, he's always found a little niche for himself. He's played in every position. He's like a Swiss Army knife. And he can also get forward and score.
Watch me level up. Weston Mckennie.
Oh, beautifully taken. That really is a wonderful goal from Weston Mckennie.
It's unstoppable from the American.
Astonishing.
This is extraordinary.
McKennie is on point now. Look at what he did. Tackles. If he doesn't battle like that, that doesn't happen.
Weston è speciale. Weston è un grande giocatore. Giocatore di alto livello, gioca dappertutto.
A wonderful assist from Weston Mckennie.
Fantastic wing play from this young man.
Innanzitutto è una persona forte. Lui parte e diventa esecutivo in tutto quello che gli dici di fare.
McKennie, round the keeper, must be. Lulu, McKennie!
Half turn from Mckennie. Stunning finish from Weston Mckennie.
Well, it's been a bit of a wild ride, hasn't it, for Weston Mckennie since he joined Juventus back in 2020. He's been in and out of managers' plans. He's even been out in loan, in fact, to Leeds United. But when he's played, he's produced. He's actually just the second American to have 20 goals and 20 assists, more than even so with an Italian club. And as well, he was the first American Champions League starter for an American club. Obviously, Juventus have been through their fair share of managers during his time there. Thiago Motta, even going back to Allegri, then Igor Tudor. It's always felt like he's on the outside looking in, then he wins over the manager, and then they come to love him, Troy, and talk about what a huge part of the club he is, both on and off the pitch.
Yeah, and again, that speaks to his character, speaks to who he is as a person. Again, we've played with so many of these players that are so underrated by management and by fans, but players love them. And if you asked every single one of his teammates, I bet they love him. They'll go to war with him because you know what you're going to get. He never hides. Ask him to play left back, he plays there. Ask him to play goal, he'll play there. It doesn't matter. He just wants to play football, and his love and his enthusiasm for football is why everyone wants him to do so well. So for me, he's an exceptional football player that will only be really appreciated once he stops playing.
Why does it always feel like, Marco, that he is on the outside looking in then when it comes to his contract negotiations?
I think he has had contract issues. There's been times where I've heard them say we have to separate a coach not liking him and also the contract issues that he's had at a club. To me, the only one that I remember that I think might not have had the best relationship is Tudor. Tudor was the one that was putting him on a strict diet, and Mckennie even openly said, oh, he limited a lot of the things. I'm in the best shape of my life because of that. So I think there's that issue. But when you have a coach like Luciano Spalletti, who really understands a footballer, and he talks that highly of you and says, the report is Spalletti doesn't have a contract past the next season. He has this 8 months. If I stay at the club, Weston Mckennie needs to be renewed. That says a lot. That says a lot about who the player is. For me, it's crazy to me. You mentioned the fans. The fans also turn on him, which I don't understand. Every year, it's like they don't look at him. They disregard him. But if you realize, if you watch Juventus play, there's no player who does what Weston Mckennie does. There's so many times where I question the character of Juventus players, where I said, does anyone understand the moment? Is anyone willing to put in a tackle in a big game? Nobody. It's always him. It's Weston. So maybe that's not valued. It's not valued in the stats. They can't justify it. But if you watch the football, if you watch the games and you watch what a team lacks, they lack Weston Mckennie.
You talk about character, that's what he's got. Character and strength of character in there, the mental strength that comes with football. This is beyond the footballer. This is the man now. How he conducts himself and how he carries himself, that goes beyond football, and that is what we're seeing. It tells you more about him as a human being than a footballer. The football aside from it, just the way to have that strength of that determination. People always doubted him, and he still comes back stronger, and he's got the respect of his teammates and the managers that have been there to say, you can ask him to do anything and he'll do it. It's great credit to him.
It would have
really
been so much easier for him to quit, wouldn't it?
100%, because you look at we've seen other situations where he could turn around and say, I'm at Juventus, I'm not playing for this club no more. Knowing that he can get another move based on the fact of being at Juventus and say, I throw my toys out the pram. No, you're mistreating me, misusing me. But no, gets his head down, gets on with it, puts in the performances, score goals. And on the other hand, I'm sorry, you look at Josh Sargent right now, another American, and how he's handled his situation at Norwich. It's not great. So it goes more to the person that he is off the field. Denise, his ability.
It's nice to have Brits say this as well, because when I say it, an American, you're just sticking up for an American. But if you watch, if you see the football,
we're just trying to get our visa renewed.
I don't know if that's going to work. It's a long shot.
It's so true, though, because how many times, even if we watch Champions League, and he's been the difference, like with the tackles, the challenges, and even Thiago Motta was saying he's such a great connector in the changing room, really bringing everybody together.